Well, welcome back to Whiskey Jr. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it once again today. It's Gary Owen. On time, by the way.
Thank you.
Perfectly on time when you showed up. Did I think you were going to be late?
I think you did.
Yeah, I did.
I think you did.
I did. I thought you might be on BPT because you're honorary, so I thought he'll be late. And when I checked in, I thought, no, he's actually going to be prompt and on time. And you showed up with a caravan filled with people.
I'm a Barack Obama black.
Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On
right.
time, punctual.
Good at sports. Are you good at sports? Can you hoop?
Average.
Yeah, because Obama could hoop. Or we saw a little glimpse of his hoop, and you were like, is this just one good clip? You know what that? You know, it's like if a comic did 10 minutes, but they only put up one good joke, and you're like, did I just see a good jump shot?
I was there that night. Yeah, you did 30 minutes, but that one joke.
Yeah, that one joke.
Killed.
They got one turnaround jumper, and they're like, post it, post it, post it.
Which is smart.
No, I'm glad you came directly after doing Club 𝙬𝙨, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I feel like I just went from Dr. Phil to ridiculousness.
That's right. Yeah. Now tell us about your deep history with your father. I don't need to get into all that stuff, except for the fact that we're both Midwest boys. That's a good thing to touch on because I feel like Midwest comics, we kind of get overshadowed by all the people that come out of these other, you know, the Boston comics or the Philly scene or, you know, the New York heavy comics, which a lot of those guys are from other places anyway. They kind of pass over Midwest people. Like we're second.
I would say out of the black comedians, I think Chicago's got the best.
Best black comedians are the best from Chicago, not Atlanta or any of that stuff?
No, I think Chicago's got it over Atlanta. Ohio's pretty strong, the state, because we were talking about Cat Williams. Yeah. Chappelle's kind of D.C. and Ohio.
I give him D.C. for some reason. Because he started in D.C.
But I think he started in Ohio living.
Sure.
Then they moved to D.C.
Sure, yeah.
I'm just going off where you started.
Where they birthed you.
Yeah.
Well,
so
see,
I think Chicago's strong. You got Deion Cole.
Love Deion.
Lil Rel.
Love.
D-Ray.
Love.
Bernie Mac.
Oh, yeah, that's right. R.I.P.
Leon Rogers, radio guy and funny. Damon Williams. I mean, there's just... And they're all different.
By the way, you could be making up any black name, and I would just agree.
Yeah.
If you were like Jamal, Jamal Crossan, I'd be like, oh yeah, he's fucking fantastic. That guy.
Now we had this discussion in the black community. We had the discussion. I said I think Chicago's the strongest because they're so different.
Yeah,
they all have like their own vibe, their own point of view. Atlanta's got funny people, but it feels familiar. You know what you're getting.
Yeah, what do you think that is? Also, though, the accent, the cultural tone of Atlanta talk has the cadence is similar. In Chicago, the only people that sound really Chicago are usually white guys. You don't hear black guys don't talk like this.
Right.
You don't hear a black guy get on stage and go, yo, it's going down, Chi-Town. You're not going to hear that. It's like a white cadence of Chicago. So Atlanta, black cadence, that's got a similar tone to it.
Yeah.
So that's what I think you mean by that, which I understand. But yeah, comics from Chicago, and you get into the alternative world. I mean, even though I don't like the phrase, but Hannibal Buress, Chicago guy.
Godfrey.
Yeah. So and these guys kind of don't. They are very different, which I do think. I never thought about that till you said that. They don't really have that. There's no through line to those guys. No. Who's big out of Cincinnati?
Cat Williams.
He's Cincinnati.
Got the key to the city a while back.
Really?
Yep. He's Dayton. But it's Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Dayton
for some reason
area.
I thought he was outside. Yeah.
Anytime Dayton's like the cutoff. Like Dayton, Cincinnati's like the same almost.
Yeah.
You know. Any other? I think Tom Segura's from Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, he is, but he doesn't really claim it. He's
Josh Sneed.
Josh Sneed, yeah.
Cincinnati.
Tom claims Florida because he lived there or went to school down there and everything. I think so. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Any other like?
It doesn't matter. Who cares about all these people, man?
Yeah. George Clooney.
He's Cincinnati.
Yep. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Really?
Woody Harrelson.
By the way, you're digging. This is my favorite thing. This is what Ohio likes to do because I'm a Chicago guy. Ohio likes to prove to you how deep their roster is. Right. Chicago's like, you know our roster. It's publicized.
Yeah,
you know
Murray,
who we are. Yeah, you know who we
Farley.
are. You know who we are.
Right.
Well, Farley's actually Milwaukee. He's actually Wisconsin, but
Oh, is he?
Claimed Chicago. Love Chicago. Yeah, he went to Marquette, was a Wisconsin boy. Yeah. But he's one of us. Yeah, we'll take everyone. Chicago, we'll take them all.
Cat.
You can have
Farley.
him. Yeah. Yes, motherfucker. What a wild follow-up. Did Cat talk shit about you on
He said I haven't Cat said it. He's talking about the Illuminati. He goes, "Tell me why Gary Owen hasn't crossed over if what I say isn't true," which basically meant I haven't crossed over to white people, been in any bigger white movies,
Sure,
because I haven't joined the Illuminati. Is basically what that meant.
right.
So I was like, huh. It is interesting though, my career, because I think I'm the one guy that I'm really famous with a group that isn't me. You know, like Sebastian,
Yeah.
Italian,
Yeah.
Gabriel, Mexican,
Yeah.
Joe Coy, Filipino.
Right.
My fan base is the complete opposite of who I am.
Right.
It's like, I don't know if there's someone else like that.
No. No. You
Like, at
might
the
be the
core.
only dude that had. Well, maybe like no, that's it. Like Russell Peters, same thing.
I
Yeah.
think Chappelle's kind of opposite, where
You think there's
white
more
people
white
knew
fans?
Chappelle before black people was familiar with him like that.
Yeah, and I would say his audience is probably still dominant white.
Yeah, you go to his show.
It's all
I've
white.
been
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty mostly white.
Yeah.
Right. Why is that?
They buy tickets earlier.
On time before they sell out?
There was a rumor, and I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
There was a rumor that when D.L. Hughley had the D.L. Hughley show, late 90s, before the Kings, he was starting to really blow up in the improvs and stuff.
Right.
And he was like, this is what I heard, and I'll ask D.L. one day. I heard he said, hold like the late show Saturday to the day before you put them on sale. Because he wanted to make sure black people had a chance to buy
That's so
tickets.
funny.
But I asked a lot of black comics, like, why is that? Why do black people wait so long? And somebody broke it down. They go, you got to realize, especially with black women who buy a majority of the tickets.
That's the high majority of ticket buyers. Like at your shows, it's mostly black women?
Yeah, the guys will come because the women are coming. You know what I
Wow,
mean?
that's so
But
funny.
they're like the biggest consumer, period,
Right.
of products. So when a comedy show's coming, where white people just go buy the tickets, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Black people, especially black women, okay, the comedy show's in 3 months. 3 months out, I'm going to buy the outfit. 2 months out, I'm going to buy the shoes. Then I'm going to get my hair done. Then I'm going to get my nails done. The last thing they buy is the actual ticket, even though they're getting all this stuff to
Right.
go to that show.
Right.
Because it's no longer about the show. It's about, it's you going to see me.
Right. It's
I bought this for this show.
I'm coming to your show,
Yeah.
and you're lucky that you're going to see me like
Yeah,
this.
Gary, you're welcome. I'm here.
Yeah, exactly.
Now look at this. You ain't seen nobody with this. And
But
it
to
made
be
the most sense.
To be fair, if they don't get tickets to the show, they're still laced up, looking good. They'll go do something else anyway. They don't give a shit.
Go to the after party.
For whites, we're like, we have to make it, and we have to be there early. And if we're not there early, sometimes we see people when we tour that are in the venue an hour and a half before showtime, and it's
you do
shocking.
this. Is this
to
weird
me.
to you? You're in your hotel. You're not even close to getting ready for the show.
Yeah.
And somebody will make posts on their story and tag you. I'm here.
Waiting for you. Yeah.
I'm at the Fox
Ready for the
Theater.
show. Yeah.
You're like this. Holy shit, I got to shower,
Yeah.
eat dinner,
All the time.
shave.
Most of the time, I'm in the gym or I'm at the restaurant, and I see people having a drink inside the venue I'm going to be at in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, with the stage behind them empty. Kudos. I'm just the opposite. I show up either right on time or right after something started. I actually love showing right after it started, like with music shows. I love that. It's the same thing with a plane. Getting in line, beating the line and all that shit, I'll get on after everybody's on. I
like to board early because I
I
want to put my
don't.
bags up.
I know. See, I get this, but there's always a space. I feel like there's always a space. Someone's always like, oh, you're not going to have a... You will. You'll have a spot.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
somehow find it all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
Or they do the thing where they go, ma'am, is this your purse? We're going to have to put this in below. You can't put that up with the bag. That's
Unless
where the
you're
bags
row
go.
one.
Yeah.
Row one, you got to board early.
Row
'cause
one, you're
it's
cooked.
like-
You're cooked because that's where the oxygen tank is for some
Then
reason.
your bag's like row 8.
Right.
And then you're stressing when it lands. Like, God, I got to jump up and be like, excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Can you get
That's
that?
that's me.
Yeah.
You know what I do? If people try to get up and get off the plane, like it's not a connecting, right? We land in Los Angeles. You're not connecting anywhere. I know you're not going to Hawaii right now, you know? So when I land here and people try to get up as the ding goes off and sneak up, I block the aisle deliberately. I will shoulder you out of getting. You're
like that
not
move.
getting fucking forward. No way.
appreciate that, Andrew.
It's row to row. You wait your turn, and people hate it. And I'll hear a guy be like,
Buy your ticket. Buy your ticket early.
That's
pre-plan.
there you go.
And pick the row.
Right.
How dare
How
you try
dare
to
you.
rush up to save 45 seconds?
Now, are
dare
you
you.
one of these guys? Because look, your success is long reaching. I've known you for so long in my mind, not as a person, but like you've been in the game for so long. Are you a private jet guy?
No.
Never.
No. I have.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I ain't worried about it. Oh no, I was sweating.
You're worried about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it hit. The one time the whole month I had to fly private was I got this movie called Dottie and Soul. And our shoot days was Monday through Friday. And I was on a tour. And I was like, I told them, I said, I don't want to miss my tour dates. People think in this business, you get a movie, you're a multimillionaire.
Right.
For comedians, a lot of times we're taking pay cuts.
Big time.
Because if they want 6 weeks, that's 6 weeks you can't be on the road.
Right.
So this movie
and
comes
you're definitely
along.
making less than you would if you were out.
Yeah.
For sure.
So now a movie comes along, and I want to do the movie, but I didn't want to cancel being on the road.
Right.
Because it's just Friday, Saturday, 2 different cities. So I was like, I can do the movie if you guys can work it out, where I can be off early enough Friday to get to my shows. And I gave them this. It was only 3 weekends, but it was 3 weekends that I had to get it. Friday we wrap, and the only way I was getting to the show on time was to get a private. So basically, my check was cut in half.
Yeah.
So I still made money, but not as much as I'm used to on the road.
But
and it wasn't a big private. It wasn't like some Drake shit. There wasn't even a bathroom on it. I thought I was like, I'm about to kill it like I don't know if it's a G5 or something. I was like this.
It's a G1, my friend.
It was, I got on and I go,
yeah.
Oh, this is very Memphis Belly. And you know where I got it from? My buddy is like he's like the guy for Harrah's. So he knows
for Harrah's casinos?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
he knows a lot of gamblers.
Yeah.
It was some gambler that has his own plane, and he basically was like, look, I got to pay the pilots, got to pay for gas, which is quite expensive.
It's so expensive.
And I kind of got it at cost, so
right.
to
So
speak.
it gave you a little bit of a discount.
A little discount.
Yeah.
That made it worth it.
Still though.
Yeah. It was the same pilots for the 3 weeks, the same plane, and I was flying out of Oklahoma City, which is good. I was in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
So, and I remember one show was in Nashville, one was in Memphis.
Those are quick flights, at least.
One was in Charlotte. That Charlotte was a little rough. That was middle country over. That was a little more expensive.
Right.
Because it depends on where you're going. But yeah, I'm definitely not a private jet guy every week.
Well, because that's a new, that's nowhere near my world, and I see guys doing it a lot online, and it's always like, man, I don't know if this is a status thing because it's so expensive that I just can't. I don't understand it. But I see it in the stand-up world. You see guys doing it a lot more and more.
Well,
you know?
I think it goes back to you're flying first now. I'm assuming
maybe
most of the time.
Yeah.
It's hard to go back to coach once
That's
you're
tough.
in first.
Yeah, that's tough.
Once you start flying private,
It's hard to
it's
go back.
hard to deal with
Well,
TSA and
I've
all
been a
that.
guest on other people's private jets, but I got to tell you too, I don't have the scaries or anything, but when those things hit bumps, put me in that big ass thing to feel a bump. I don't want to feel a little the bumps on those little shitty planes. I'm like, these wings look small.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about them. We took me, Andrew Schultz, Mateo Lane, Theo Vaughn, Stavros, a bunch of guys. We got flown 2 years ago now to go to Paris for Fashion Week. They were doing a comedy show. It was crazy.
Shut up.
I swear to God. And they were like, hey, we'll get you guys a jet. Puma is sponsoring one of these guys. He'll give you their jet, but you got to be in New York. And I was like, I'm already in New York. This is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And they put us on this thing, and I was so amped. I was like, dude, we're on a Puma private jet going to Paris.
Yeah.
Then I forget it's winter, and I'm going over the Atlantic. And bro, the whole flight, they were like, sleep if you want to sleep. Not a chance. This the whole
worried?
the whole time. The whole time was like this. It was bumpy the whole fucking flight. And the whole time they were like, sorry, we're still trying to find good patches, but there's nothing
So
we
you
can
didn't
do.
post? You didn't take a picture?
Didn't take a picture, didn't post, no.
See.
I talked about it on other podcasts. I said it was cool. It was a privilege to be on it. It was cool that they gave that to us, but I didn't enjoy it. And I thought, I would have rather them give me an Air France first class lay flat ticket on one of those big fuck off planes. I'll do that any day of the week. I would much rather take that.
No, not me. I'm gonna go.
You want to go quiet and private, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do like a fake floss. Like act like I'm not. Just say, hey guys, want to let you know, happy Thanksgiving. Or
it's about some other bullshit.
But then I'm like this.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew,
Yeah.
Theo, say hi. Yeah. All right,
Happy
guys,
Black
later.
History Month, everybody. Just loading up real
Guys,
fast.
I know it's January, but I want to get a heads up before he gets here because then
Gotta be
everybody's
early.
gonna do it.
I like to be early because they're not. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I see it now, and I think it confuses me a little bit about it.
The private?
I don't. Yeah, it's just not for me. It's not for me. Let me ask you this. But hold on, I want to go back real fast because I skipped over in my mind. The Illuminati thing about you not crossing over.
Yeah.
But don't you really think the truth of why where we find our audience? It is so out of your hands that once it happens, it's a snowball, and you almost have zero control. So, like, once the black audience picked you up and then embraced you as theirs, it's almost as if nobody can get to you. Where it's like they don't even allow you to get as big as you'd want to be in another audience. I mean, it's almost like the audience grows so organically. It's on them, not you.
Yeah, well, it goes back to you don't choose your audience; they choose you.
That's what I mean, and they kind of keep you a little bit in a weird way. It's almost
but you look at let's go music, like a Kid Rock. He started out hip hop, and now he's a redneck.
But made a drastic music. You would have to switch the way you do comedy, which is not you. You would have to change everything about the way you present yourself. Like, here's a good example of I took a car ride with Bobcat. We were doing like Toronto or something, or Just for Laughs Toronto, or maybe it was Vancouver, but. Yeah, Vancouver, and Bobcat from when I was young. You remember he's
Bobcat Goldthwait. That's
well, young guys,
days.
young people may not know that, but Bobcat now is a director, but he still does perform, but he talks like him now. He doesn't do the character anymore. And I asked him in the car, "Did your audience change?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, dramatically. I lost a lot of people, but he's like, I wanted to get to do what I didn't want to do that anymore. So you would have to just change your whole game, and that would be so strange to do."
Well, I've seen this is what I know. I've seen a drastic at the clubs more than the theaters. The clubs is definitely it's not as black as it used to be. Right?
In comedy clubs?
In stand up comedy clubs. Because theaters still it's a lot of it's black.
Yeah.
80%, right? Comedy clubs isn't anymore. And what I've noticed is the newest people that are coming to see me, I say within the last 5 years, are ex-military. Because I really started doing Navy jokes in my experience. So I've noticed, like, through the power of social media and in particular Facebook.
Yeah.
My biggest clips are the military clips on Facebook.
Oh, damn.
That really kind of took off, and I've noticed a lot of guys will come up and be like, "Yeah, I was stationed here, and they'll give me those coins."
Yeah, we get those coins sometimes. Yeah.
So
nice.
it's real. I was like, oh, because I just did my newest special, which we're shopping right now, right? So I shot it in San Jose. So we get done Friday with the hour I've been working on for the last year. And Saturday, I still got the camera crew, but I was like, I think we went clean, right?
Yeah.
And I called the guys and the DPs, and they're like, yeah, we're good. So
we're getting a coffee delivery right now. Look at this. This is got to be one of the best managers in the game.
Oh no, they didn't.
But be careful. What's wrong? Too much.
The best part about the coffee bean is the ice.
And they put barely any ice.
Barely any ice.
Yeah. Look at her.
You're gone.
And you know what? I don't know how much you're paying her, but I saw that backpack she's got on her back. She's carrying around gold bullion in there. Oh, is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Don't we all wish we had that?
Yeah.
A rich ex-husband.
Yeah. That was the best part. That's my fault.
The little cubed ice, that is the best.
When I order for coffee bean, I always like, can I get another cup of ice? And I mix it myself.
Ooh,
that was on me.
That's okay.
But
you will yell at your manager when the cameras are off. I do know how that goes. Yeah.
So what I was saying is, so we get done with the one Friday, right?
Yeah.
So Saturday, the same lady just brought the coffee bean to me, Lisa. I said, I think I got another hour. And she goes, but is it good? I said, yeah, but this is the only time in my life I need my jokes taped to the floor. So I got my flow of show.
Right.
So I did a whole different hour Saturday, and we got that clean.
Damn.
And Saturday, on purpose, I don't do one race joke. So it's all very military, observational, kind of growing up type stuff.
Family, like family shit.
So it's like, I went, okay. So I really think, and I asked her when you talk about crossing over, and we talked about this, I said, the one we really worked on, that's going to the core of my audience, right?
Sure.
But that second one, if it comes out and the clips come out, like hopefully you should, that could be the one that I could see a a crossover effect. Not eliminating my black fan base at all, but
Open it up, though.
open it up to people that might not be as familiar. And if you never saw me, you're not even going to know I have a black fan base
Sure.
off that special.
Until they go to one of your shows.
What the fuck just happened?
Some old white couple like, oh, my God. Are you sure? Glenn, are you sure this is the show we're going?
Well,
The
hold on.
Navy Man? This is the Navy Man show?
Andrew, I don't have a ghetto fan base.
No.
I always say the black people that comes to me have W-2s. I don't have the drug dealers and the hookers and shit like that.
Was that you have metal detectors with credit checks on top of them as they walk in?
Everybody's good. They're all HBCU grads.
Yeah, right,
You see all the Howard.
Yeah, it's all
Clark
Howard.
Atlanta.
Yeah, it's all Howard and Brown. No, well, I think that is what's interesting with time as comics go on too. I'm interested as I'm growing older in the game. I'm 16 or 17 years. I see I'm thinking now what this hour that I'm working on now is the next stage of what I'm really wanting to talk about. And it's interesting you say that because being in the Navy, the fact that you haven't talked heavily about that is kind of strange because what a poignant part in your life.
Huge
but you
part.
just kind of kept it in the back because it wasn't. Well, you just didn't feel like it. It was not. Because I never knew that about you at all. I didn't know you were.
Yeah, how do I
military.
make that funny? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was a cop in the Navy. I did let everybody go because you're living on the base with the criminals, let's say. The
Right.
guy you're arresting, you see him at the chow hall.
That's your boy. Yeah.
Yeah,
that sucks.
and some guys are assholes, and 90% guys you just be like, dude. Interesting story, not interesting, but okay. I'm on the gate waving cars on the base. We used to let taxis on the base to drop guys off at the barracks.
Right.
Taxi comes on, guy has to show his ID, and you're good. Drop him off. Taxi guy comes back, the guy didn't pay me. I said, what? He goes, the guy didn't pay me. He got on my car and ran. And we was on a big base, so you can go, wait. Well, I knew the guy from playing pickup basketball. I said, wait here at the gate. I get a guy to leave me off the gate. I go knock on his barracks door. He act like he's asleep. He goes, ugh. I go, dude, I just saw you pull in.
Right.
I go, come on, man, just pay the guy $15. That's all it was.
That's nothing.
He goes, all right. I said, let's go to ATM, man. And I'm not going to take you because I don't want him yelling in the argument, right? He goes on ATM. He pulls out $20. Literally, he goes, you going to bring me my change? I go, take the L, bro. I'm going to tip him. This is over. You're not getting arrested.
$5? You need $5,
Right.
bro?
But that's a situation where when I ran into him later, he gave me kind of head nod, appreciate the other night because I'm sure he was drinking,
Sure.
wasn't
Oh, for
thinking
sure.
straight. And the cab driver was an Arab looking dude that I was like, he was all like, he left without paying. He's yelling and shit. And I'm going, I don't want this to go left. I don't want him showing up there arguing.
Right.
So technically I could have arrested him, could have got him in trouble. Technically there could have been I was like, it worked out that I knew the guy, knew where he was.
Yeah.
And the guy left happy because he got a $5 tip. He got a 25% tip.
Right. And the real lesson is pickup basketball saves all. That is the real
facts.
truth.
Yeah.
That will save your life.
That's a fact.
Now, did you, when you were in the military, because I've had a lot of friends that have been in the military, and they always say, the coming home fucked up thing, the coming home drunk, it's not a violation, right?
If you're driving.
Well, no, but I mean, if you're just coming home drunk out of a taxi, it's not, that's okay.
Yeah.
But you can't, if you caught drinking on the base, they clip you, right?
Not if you're 21.
Oh, but I thought, aren't some of these bases, there's no drinking allowed? Are they dry?
I was never on a dry base.
Okay.
I was in San Diego. Maybe I think it's more overseas.
San Diego probably has to have drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that one time we had these because NAB Coronado, you would have foreign military people staying there, right? Officers and stuff. I'll never forget this group of Australians pulled on, and they were so lit and didn't give a shit. The guys like, you guys drinking? Oh yeah, we are.
We got to drink, mate.
Aussie. I'm like this. Oh my god, I can't pull you over because I'm laughing,
Right.
and they're just laughing and stuff. I go, guys, you shouldn't be driving. They go, we know, mate. We know.
They don't give a shit, dude. If you've been down there, you know that is pride and joy. Getting drunk, they are experts. I mean, they're professionals, man.
So then I goes, you guys drinking Foster's? They go, rat piss. Rat piss.
Rat piss.
Foster's, because Foster's Australia for
That's
beer
all
was
we
a
ever
commercial.
knew. Yeah.
No, they're like, that's rat piss.
Yeah, they hate it.
They was offended by it.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing as one of my college best friends. His dad, he was from England, born in England. His father was a Brit, and he would come over and he'd visit us in Arizona. I went to Arizona State, and he'd come over and stay with the boys. He'd want to stay with us, which is insane. A bunch of college, scumbags. And every morning, in the morning, he would go get, read the paper and go to the liquor store and go get 2 30 racks of Bud Heavy. Bud Heavy. And he'd come back in and
Bud Heavy?
Budweiser. Bud Full. Yeah, instead of Bud Light, Bud
Red
Heavy.
can.
You never heard that? Bud Heavy?
No,
That's
heard
wild.
Budweiser.
Do you ever heard of Bud Heavy before? Oh yeah, instead of Bud Light, Bud Heavy.
I've never heard
You
that.
never
It's the
heard this?
first time
Oh
ever.
wow, that's insane. He would go get 2 30 racks and come back with them, and he would just sit and crack a few by the pool. It was his vacation. And one day I was telling him, I was like, Mr. B, why Budweiser? Like, of all the beers, and at that time, Budweiser now has a factory in England. They have a plant there, so they distribute it. But Budweiser was so hard to get in England. He was like, it's the best beer in the world. And to us, I was like, it's shit. It was
Right.
it was like filling shit. I was like, that's a terrible beer. He's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Wait till
Yeah.
you get older. This is the best beer on earth. Obviously now it's over there, but back then I was like, that's the only reason why we like shit like that, because we're like, that's like when I first went to and I had a Stella. I was like, oh, Stella, overseas. And then you get back here, you're like, it's just warm piss. It tastes like piss. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I like this shit anymore.
Yeah.
It was just like when stuff's exotic, we get into it, and then when you're able to get access to it, you're like, this is not as good as I
Zima?
thought. Yeah, but I remember Zima's. Yeah. Oh man, like a Zima was such a cool thing. Then you drank, you're like, this is fucking terrible. Why am I
Remember when-
pretending?
Remember Hypnotic was a thing?
Oh, Hypnotic was huge.
Mixed it with Hennessy, it was Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
This is a black drink for people that don't know. This is a very
I
black.
forgot what podcast I'm on. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this is a black drink. No,
I fall
but
back. I fall back
no,
into my fan base sometimes.
Full throttle, full throttle. No, the Incredible Hulk. I remember that. Hypnotic was like Hypnotic was to young black America what Jägermeister became for young white America. You know what I mean?
For a short period of time, too. It came and went fast.
Yeah, it was quick. Well, because I think everybody realized it was dog shit.
Yeah, the blue bottle, the blue liquor.
Right. There was another one called the Genie. Do you remember what was called the Genie? It was Hypnotic and oh my God.
I don't know what the Genie was.
Hold on, I'm gonna find out. Hypnotic Genie. I have to find this out. What was your drink of choice? What is your drink? You don't really drink much,
I
right?
don't drink a lot now, but if I do, it's just vodka and club soda.
That's it.
Yeah, but back in the day, it was Captain Morgan Diet or Captain Morgan and Coke. That was the one for I'm talking probably 10, 15 years strong. That was my drink.
But are you cleaned out now, or it's just not of interest to you anymore?
I'm older, so you feel it when you drink.
You're not that old. What are you?
It doesn't matter. I'm old. You know what I mean? I'm white. 13. No. But
Yeah.
the older you feel it. And now it's like, I remember telling my buddy like 10 years ago, we were at a nightclub. I go, when does this end? Like,
Yeah.
I could feel it coming to an end shortly. And it was shortly after that. I was like, yeah, I'm not hitting the streets like I used to. It's got to be worth it.
Well, the days you wake up, you feel a little bit. You feel less and less like you feel like doing that again. I don't know especially because the road kills you.
Well,
Airplanes
how
and
about this?
hotels.
As the road,
and-
right? What I've noticed about the road for me, and I think this is more for most comics. First, you go on the road, getting attention. Socially, you're tapped in. You're getting free
Yeah.
drinks bought for you, and it's a rush. And then it becomes less of a rush. And now I've got to the point where I'm going to cities. I'm literally Googling coffee shops.
Yeah.
And I'm getting up in the morning,
Cafes.
taking my walks, and be like, "This is good. This
Yeah.
is life." Now I'm looking around Phoenix, like Phoenix is nice.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never seen it during the day.
Yeah, because all it was before that was like I'll see it till 4 a.m, then I won't see it again till 6 p.m. at night.
Scottsdale.
Yes.
Late at night.
Well, I'm about to go there in 2 days, by the way.
Oh, are you? Stand Up Live?
Yeah, stand downtown.
It's
Yeah,
one of my favorite spots, man.
me too, man. I love that. But and for me, it has this, the affinity towards it is so big because it's home. I've got the nostalgia. Not home, but I went to school at Arizona State, so
Yeah.
Phoenix was such a formidable point in my life. That was where I realized that I was going to go west, young man, and I was going to be a comic. I mean, I wanted to do comedy, but I was so scared to admit it, and I didn't want to start in Chicago. So I started out here. I mean, and I packed up and left on the 4th of July in 2006 and moved here. And
That's crazy.
and I never left. I
Well,
know.
This is why I love Phoenix. It's the first club. They always ask you when did you start to sell tickets and blow, so to speak, blow up.
Yeah,
a
when
bit.
did it start to happen? Yeah. Phoenix.
First club I went to, and I never seen a check that big for stand up.
Right.
And I was at that point when you first start out. At least when I started out, you got a set rate. It was like a couple $1,000s.
A guarantee, yeah.
Guarantee, you get a bonus, whether it's paper or sold. If you sell out, you get a bonus like $500.
I almost never got that fucking bonus.
Yeah.
By the way, the club owners were like, we just didn't get there. It's like, it was every seat.
Yeah, I know, right?
It was every seat.
Yeah. Or the bonus is $500 and you're 3 tickets short and your tickets are $20. Like, I would have bought the last 3 for $60
just for the
to
bonus.
makes the $440.
I know.
You know? So Phoenix was the first one that they said, hey, we're going to give you a door deal. And it was 50-50. And I was like, and then those contracts read weird because you've never seen them before. You're like, my minimum isn't a lot, but then you're like, walkout potential.
Right.
And you don't believe in yourself. Like, I'm not going to sell that many tickets. I'm not
Right.
going to see this. And I was like, wait a minute. I think I'm doing okay this weekend. I think I'm doing okay. And do you remember Casey, the manager of the?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's got a club in San Diego now, right?
Yeah.
Mic
yeah.
drop.
Yeah.
He was the manager, and he had seen me for years. I'll never forget. I walked in the office on Sunday, and he handed me that check, and I've never seen a check that big. And he was standing like this, like a proud dad. He goes, He goes, it's happening.
That's huge.
I told you, man. You were always funny. It's happening.
I knew you believed in me, Casey. Thank you, bro.
Yeah. And then I thought it was a one-off. I thought, just the stars aligned that weekend.
Right.
Monday, we get ticket counts for Dallas the next week, and they're
Bigger.
They're I was like, whoa. I've sold that many tickets already? I was like, oh my God. And that's what I was like. And it just kind of took off from there.
Keep going. Well, how old were you when that happened in Phoenix?
Dude, that was 12 years ago.
Wow.
That was just,
And we won't say how old you are now. So
No, but
people
I
do
see what you're trying
magic
to do
math.
there. That was 2012.
You see that little magic trick? That little I tried to pull a tarot
I
on
know
you.
what you did.
Little 3-card Monty for your age. No, but you know, you had worked for a long time before you blew in the way that you wanted to blow up, which I think is a testament to good comedy, because when people make it quick and young, that's a hard thing to last for a long, long time. So, you know, you've paid your dues, such an annoying phrase I hate, but it is such a grind. I think people don't know. People think they just saw you and it's like, yeah, it just happened for him. It was nothing, you know?
Well, it's like I got a guy on the road with me right now. I got a rotation, like 3 openers, right?
Yeah.
2 of them are a little older, and they have other stuff they do. So the standard for them is like they like to get away, see new cities, they're making a little money, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Right? They're not chasing the dream, so to speak.
Right.
They're doing their thing. If something happens, great.
Right.
But they're kind of content with their life, and they got a good life. But I got a young guy, and he's called the Mailman on TikTok.
What's his name? What's his real name?
Sean is his real name.
Sean.
But he goes by
Sean
that
the
one
Mailman.
Mailman on TikTok. He's a Cincinnati guy. He comes to my show. This is in January. And it became very evident when I met him, he's quick. His little comebacks was quick. And then we were talking, and then my road manager was like, you ever thought about doing stand-up? He was like, nah. And he said, you should. So he flew to Tampa just to come see me hang out for a weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, they book him for a one-nighter in Cincinnati. He's never been on stage before.
To do an hour?
No, here's the thing. They're using my advice. It's sold out so fucking fast. And people don't know. They're just going to see a personality, right?
Oh, right.
So now I'm telling my roommate, I go, yo, you booked him at a comedy club? He's never been up. He said, he got to get some stage time. He said, all right, I said, you have to surround him. You got to put literally like 6 people on this show.
Yeah.
And he's just got to keep coming on, like hosting almost.
Yeah, right. Just to fill in the mid so he can kind of, get rhythm.
So he did that, and then now he's coming on the road with me sometimes, right? Once or twice a month, and he's featuring, but he's getting there, but he's not there yet, right? Doesn't really have a solid.
But you can feel it's close. Something's there.
He's there. He just has to get stage time.
Sure.
So to the point, like when I'm trying to talk to him and my roommate are talking to give him advice, I said, look, I know you're making money. You skipped a lot of steps, and you're making money, but you still need to, quote unquote, I don't want to say pay your dues, but you got to do those open mics.
Yeah, you got
Because
it.
that's where you find your voice.
Yeah.
And you want to go on stage where there's no expectations. Nobody knows you're coming.
Right.
So there's no, like, if you don't do that great, who cares? But that's where you try shit out. And that's where it's like, I tell them, it's like our gym. You got to work out.
Yeah, you got to go lift.
But I think with him, it's like he hasn't really been doing the open mics because he's so used to going on the road with me.
Spoiled, man.
It's spoiled, but I get it too, because it's like it's hard to get motivated. With us,
Right.
when you start, it was like, man, it wasn't about the money. It What about ticket
Well, there
sales?
was no fucking money. It was,
Yeah.
You were just doing it.
Yeah, but the goal was to hopefully eventually make some money.
Sure, but at the time you were
Yeah.
like, I'm just trying to get through.
And you're just so happy to be on stage.
Yeah.
Like I miss the days of getting butterflies by saying you made the open mic night.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you're going up.
or
from
when your name gets pulled from the bucket and you're like, all right, dude, we're on the
Yeah.
list. Let's
7
go.
to 7:08, I'm up.
Holy
Holy
I'm gonna
shit,
fucking
8 minutes.
destroy that 8 minutes. I do. That was the excitement. Do you still get any sort of anxiety at all, and at like any sort of exciting anxiety before you go on? Like, do you still have that feeling at all? Because I know we lose it. It's it's hard. It's hard to like keep it.
I had it. The one time I felt it was just probably a couple weeks ago. I did a benefit for Kid Rock in Nashville,
Yeah.
and it wasn't my audience that I'm used to.
It's like white country people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to close it. So it'd be different if I went up early.
Sure.
And I went up after Adam Carolla. So when Adam went up, crowd went nuts. Like he was Chappelle.
He's like, "What's up with these drag queens?"
Yeah,
Like,
right?
Gary Owen.
So then he goes up, and I was almost glad I was going last because I was like, all right, I'm going to have to work.
Yeah, you had to put in some
Let's see
work.
what we got here.
Two totally different styles. Who else was on the lineup besides you guys?
John Reap.
Yeah.
Chris Porter.
Love John Reed. Porter,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, they're good friends. Him
Great
and
bunch of guys. I mean, the vibe was great backstage. But when they said I'm going last, like, okay. And then, so I go up, and I could tell it was funny. The crowd gave me the courtesy clap, but there was a couple screams, like
yeah.
here, right?
A couple of pops, yeah.
Yeah, and then it took me a couple minutes, but then they got locked in. And when they got locked in, I had them. And I was like, but I had the butterflies. When I saw the reaction when Adam went up, I went, oh, shit, they love this dude.
Yeah.
I'm going up after him?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to get that reaction. So, and I didn't. But, so I had little butterflies before that show.
Doesn't that
like,
feel so good then?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm still here. I'm still in the game.
The only thing that gives me anxiety now are things I don't want to do, like corporates. Like when I'm not good at corporates, and when they ask me to do those, you know, I've done a few because it's a great check.
Yeah.
Those I get anxiety about because I'm like, man, this is not my people. This is
What about acting?
acting. The only time I get anxious is if I have a heavy load to lift the next day. I'll get anxious at night. If I've got a big scene or a lot to get through, then I'm like, I get a little, I can't sleep.
Have you ever worked with an actor and you was like, oh, shit, I got this big scene with him?
Yeah, no, see, I've never, I would be more anxious performing in front of an older comic that I really respect. Not nervous, just like excited to like do it. But with actors, I never grew up idolizing actors, so that didn't chime in with me. I was never like, dude, it's fucking so and so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be excited to work with. You know, if Daniel Day-Lewis was around, I'd be like, fuck, this is cool.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
What I've heard about him too is like he don't break character.
No, he wouldn't talk to me. So that's probably part of it. That would be cool. Is like,
Well, I heard who's in Ride Along with Me? John McGinley? Is that
John
his name?
McKinley. Yeah,
McKinley. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
That's no disrespect. Sorry.
no,
He did Lincoln with him.
yeah.
So we were in the van on our way to set one day, and I started asking. I said, "Yo, what is he really like that? Like he don't break character?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "The director would say cut." I think it was Spielberg, right?
Yeah, right? Didn't he do that? Yeah.
Yeah. So when they were doing Lincoln, the director would say cut, and me and him would continue the conversation like it's 1860 something. Like he just kept talking. Like if you asked him a question, he would answer as Lincoln, and he would talk to you like it's 18 something.
No,
I was
thanks,
like,
man.
whoa.
Yeah.
That's so like, I can't imagine being somebody that never breaks character.
I would have to check it. Could we go talk us to some of these hoseth? And you're like, all right, dude, we gotta let's kick out
My
of here,
wife's
Lincoln.
black. It's illegal.
They laugh like that too. They're like, "Wah, wah, wah, wah,
Don't tell anybody.
wah. Speak none of this, my son.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey, this episode of Whiskey Ginger is brought to you by Squarespace. Hey, I've talked about Squarespace a lot on this show. That's because I believe in them, and they have good stuff. Okay, if you're looking to create a site, you're looking to sell something, you're an entrepreneur, and you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, either way, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything, from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. So whatever you're doing out there in the real world, whether you're a personal trainer, whether you're selling wonderful, beautiful art, like something made out of aluminum that you collected from cans, and you made amazing wall art, which I just saw on the internet, by the way, that's why I'm referencing it, you can sell it on Squarespace. And Squarespace is such a great place because it's super flexible. Okay, they have these Blueprint AI and SEO tools. You can start a completely personalized website with a new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layout and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up, tailored to your brand or business, and optimized for every device. Easily launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated optimized SEO tools, so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. The way you want, the way you prefer. That's what I kind of love, is customizing my site. Mostly, so it's easier to see my fans, to use the analytics that they provide. And these courses that they have to show you the tools that they have available are so simple and easy. It's even a Dumbo like me can figure it out. So if you're smarter than me, which is 99.9% of this audience, you gotta give it a try. Go over to squarespace.com for a free trial when you're ready to launch. Go to squarespace.com/whiskey to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, squarespace.com. Check it out. Then go to squarespace.com/whiskey to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. You smell that? It ain't me, because I use Mando. Mando is whole body deodorant. Mando is seriously safe to use anywhere on your body. Your gooch, your grundle, your nifkin, all right? Your ham hocks, them thick thighs, them feetsies, behind your ears. Created by a doctor, Mando is the best full body deodorant. It's aluminum free, baking soda free, cruelty free, dye free, vegan. It's got it all. Clinically proven, by the way, to control odor better than a shower with soap alone. That's right. 12 hours after a shower, the average man's grundle odor level was a 5 out of 10. Half of them nuts be stankin'. With Mando, the average grundle odor is a 0 out of 10. Facts are facts, baby. A Mando starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. Mando hooked it up, and I loved it. I do smell much, much better. Not that I stunk before, okay? Don't get to jumping off on stuff like that. I'm not a stinky boy, but makes me smell much better longer throughout the day. I got these long days. I'm doing a couple of pods, then shows and traveling. Mando helps create a good smelling Santeen. It's created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO is being misdiagnosed and mistreated, and it's powerful, smells very good, and is good for your body. Try it out. Luckily, I got a discount code to help you get hooked on my favorite smelling whole body deodorant on the market. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Come on. Use code whiskey at shopmando.com. Shopmando.com. That code is whiskey. That's SHOPMANDO.com.
Ginger. I like gingers.
I could never, like, the whole, like, people getting really emotional through their acting. If that's what you do, that's what works. I've never, that's why I'm not good at that. I check in and check out.
So you're telling me John Cena?
Yeah, this guy.
He never broke character?
You weren't allowed to look him in the eye. Cena, you couldn't even look him in the eye. He would choke
he
slam
seems like
you.
the coolest guy.
One of the nicest dudes I've ever been able to perform with, and I mean that because he paid me to say that.
Yeah.
But he's a guy's guy who, and by that I just mean he's affable and open and warm. He's a people's person, is what I mean.
Yeah,
not a
he
guy's
seems
guy.
like it.
He's a man of the people. He just is not. He doesn't have any rules. There is no like, hey man, John doesn't want to talk to people before 9 He doesn't have any of that bullshit. Which I respect the most because he's just a human. You have to respect people's space because they do get crowded a lot, being that famous. Mm-hmm. But he was always very open and affable and so malleable. Like he was down for whatever.
What does that mean?
Amiable? Malleable, moldable. He was very fluid. You could just be like, hey, we're changing this whole thing today. He'd be like, okay. He didn't complain much. He didn't fight back on stuff that I do know in the history of actors I've worked with that people are like, no, fuck that. And they get, and then it causes rifts between production.
Yeah.
John didn't once go, no. I'm not doing that. No way. And if he did, he would have been like, hey, could we maybe try something? He would just vocalize it a different way. Where I've worked with people that I won't mention that, they made a big fucking stink all the time.
Who's the biggest star you've worked with, acting-wise?
I mean, he's probably the biggest global star in terms of, you know what I mean, in terms of scale and box office worth. Him and Efron, for sure, were the two biggest I'd ever worked with before that. But, credibility-wise, people that I love, I mean, I did an episode of Curb. That to me was pinnacle because I think Larry is one of the greatest comedic writers of all time.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I've touched on a few different projects over the years, but Cena's got to be the biggest dude I've ever even come close to working with.
Oh yeah.
Being in the same room as that dude. I mean, you've done enough where you've
I think I've worked with all the big black ones.
Yeah.
Not actor, not Denzel, not Samuel. Comedian wise,
yeah, all of
I
them.
think I've done a movie with all of it because I did Daddy Daycare with Eddie Murphy. I did Rebound Martin Lawrence.
Did you get on with Eddie, by the way?
Yeah, I was a Karen of Broccoli. Like we did our
No, but I'm saying, do you guys get along? Are you guys buddies still? You're cool?
we're not, but he knows all the stand-ups, right? I heard he watches it.
Yeah, that's
so
what
he
I've
kind
heard,
of
yeah.
it was funny. My part wasn't that big, but it stood out. The Karen of Broccoli in there, but we did the table read. He's not there for the table read.
Sure.
So when I first meet him, is when we're about to shoot the scene. His stand-in ran through the scene before we got ready to set the cameras up and ready. So blocking, he wasn't there either.
Right.
So right when makeup, uniform, we're gonna do one take and then we're gonna shoot it. I come around the corner and he's this close to my face because that's the scene. He's right there, and the whole time, as he's talking to him, I'm just going, "Oh fuck, that's Eddie Murphy," and I'm looking at his teeth, his nose. I'm like, he breathed it.
Yeah.
He
Eddie Murphy's mouth.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's face.
That's
yeah.
raw and delirious. And then, but as soon as I came around, he goes, "Hey man," and he sends his hand out, and I go going. He goes, "Yeah man, he did the joke about Tiger Woods and Eminem," and I was like, "You're fucking lying."
Knows your
right
shit.
now. You know one of my jokes, and that was the time when Tiger Woods was on top of the golf world and Eminem was on top of the rap world.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I said we're in a weird age where the number one golfer is black and the number one rapper is white.
Right.
It was just something silly, simple.
But it's great.
He knew it. And I was like, oh, shit. No way.
Wow.
So that was probably the coolest. Most fun I've had definitely held up with Jamie Foxx.
Right.
Because we were in Canada the whole summer of '98. And it was like, he got me the part. He saw me on stage and asked me to audition for this movie. So I kind of like wink, wink. I really had to fuck up the audition.
Right.
But I was so prepared because I had like 2 weeks to prepare for this audition. So everywhere I was going, I'm just reciting the lines to get ready for this. And it was only like 2 pages. So it wasn't like a big audition. So it was just like, so I went in there and I was like, I called him. I said, I think I did good. I'm calling him. I think I did good. I think I did good, Jamie. All right, we'll let you know. And then I was over his house and he was like, just 4 cell phones. He goes, hey, when you get home tonight, you should have a voicemail. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, I ain't trying to let the cat out the bag, but check your messages. So he kind of like
Rushing
told me
home.
you got the part. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going back to my apartment after
Yeah.
leaving his fucking palatial
Mansion.
mansion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, they make it sound so nothing. Hey, Gary, this is so-and-so from whatever production. Hey, so we want to hire you. So
Right.
it's like
So,
a job.
talk to you soon. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so not. And you're like, this whole shit, I think I got a movie. Week later, I'm in Canada, and it was just the age frame. Like, I was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
Jamie was like 29, 30. And then the whole
Exploding,
cast was
too.
young.
Yeah.
And this was before Any Given Sunday. So he was still like, he was like me. He was black famous, but he wasn't like global famous. Like,
Right.
and it was just, we had just had the best time hanging out. And we were on this, they made a desert in the middle of nowhere in Canada, right? Saskatchewan. So every day we're in a van driving 45 minutes to set. And we're there all day, whether you have one line or you're in all the scenes.
Yeah,
you're
you're
just stuck
hanging.
in these trailers all day.
I know it.
And it was just so cool. So I thought all sets were like that because I could just go into Jamie's trailer and hang out. He likes people around though.
Right.
I assume that's what all movies like. You just knock, "What's up, bro?" and you go in and hang out. It's
No,
like,
sir.
oh, it's not like that on all sets. Like, but everybody's like that. Everybody was so welcoming. Come to my trailer. Come in. Let's hang out.
Most people cool. I mean, like I did a thing with Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg, and like most guys know that they have to kind of can be this way these days. The old days of Hollywood where it's like, don't talk to me, don't come to my trailer. And all. That's tough to do these days because everyone's got a cell phone and they have the internet to be like, you know who fucking sucks?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's too easy to leak it. So I think nowadays I don't feel it as much. Where when I first started getting on sets when I was 28, 29, it was different. You felt it a little bit more that people were like, you stay in your fucking lane and you shut up and you don't talk to so and so.
You got a good vibe though about you. I would
Well,
think like
I'm
you're very
more-
disarming.
I just want to go kick. I just want to hang out. I mean,
Yeah.
we're playing dress up. We're like Seinfeld did an American Comedian Award one time, and he was making fun of actors. And I always remember that speech. And he was like, you're playing dress up. My daughter does this. He's like,
Yeah.
they tell you wear these clothes, say these lines, what we told you to say. Now stand there and do the thing. And it's
Okay.
like, it's for fun. It's all for fun.
I agree. It ain't that easy though.
No, it's not.
Like this.
No,
Look.
he's shitting on it, but
That
I
shit
know
hard.
it's not
Some of
easy.
that shit's hard,
No,
man.
it's hard. It's hard, but it is dress up. We get to play
Yeah.
dress up, so it should be
Right.
loose. You shouldn't feel like the end of the world is coming if you screw up. I always felt like that was it when I was younger. I felt nervous, like if you screw up a line, you're cooked. They're gonna fire you.
See, I'm a terrible auditioner.
Oh, really? That was my strong suit. I could get in there and
Nah.
go get them.
Nah, especially if I'm not motivated. If I feel like, oh, they won't get this, they probably got an offer out to somebody already.
Well, they definitely had an offer out to somebody. Yeah, they always do that shit.
I'm always like, and then especially as a stand-up, when you start making a little loot, you're like, I'm not motivated. I
don't
don't
wanna go
feel
do
like
that.
this is going to change my life,
Yeah.
And then when you get those roles you feel like could change your life, you put so much pressure on yourself. I've had some really legendary bad auditions. I left there like, whoa. There was one for Jag. Remember that TV show Jag?
Oh yeah.
So it was so funny. I auditioned for the Wayans Brothers and Jag on the same day. I get the part. The Wayans Brothers was such a small part though. It was just one episode.
Right.
And they called me before I got to the Jag audition and said, "You got it." I said, "Shut up. I got it?" I was like, "No way." So now I'm all happy. So I'm not focused on this audition now because I'm still thinking, "Oh my God, I want to call everybody and tell them I got this part." And then I go to the Jag audition. I'm just butchering this shit. It's getting worse. And I was playing a Marine on the run that me and my girl were wanted for murder or something. We killed somebody and we're getting surrounded now by everybody. And they get us on the beach and she got shot and I'm holding her. And it's supposed to be like, I'm crying. Like, I just want to be a Marine, man. All I ever wanted to be was a Marine. I could tell it's going bad.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling it. And I go, I just want to be a Marine. I don't even like this bitch. I'll be honest with you, man.
Take her back.
So there's like 4 people in the room. 3 of them are stone faced. And almost like I saw them scratch my name out.
Thank you. We'll be in touch. Yeah.
The one girl went, I was like, okay, that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win.
We
I
got something. We got
small-
something. Yeah.
That's okay. I had a deal. You know who Yvette Lee Bowser is? Mm-mm. She created Living Single
Okay.
and Half and Half. So we had a TV deal together for Fox, and we put this show together. And I never did a table read before. I didn't know what it was. I had one movie, and that was the Jamie Foxx movie.
Yeah.
And that was an audition, and then we went to Canada. So I don't really have a lot of acting experience in all these deals. So we get to script, and they cast the show. Holly Robinson Peete was going to be my wife, things like that. And then we do the table read for the network. And I thought you had to memorize the script. I didn't know it's a table. Put the script on it, and you read it.
Yeah.
Table read.
You're off book for a table read. That's hilarious.
I'm racking my brain for a week. It's 38 pages. So we get there, and I'm the lead. So I got the most lines.
Right.
So I don't even open my script. And I'm so into my own zone, I'm not realizing everybody else is just reading. Because my head is on a swivel because I'm talking to this person. I'm talking to my mom, and I'm talking to my wife. I'm talking to my kids. I'm all over the place. And then I was like, we got to like page 8. And I got lost. And I go, it's my turn. I'm going, fuck. And now I realize everybody's reading. I go, oh, shit. So now I'm opening the script, scrambling, trying to find the page. Butchered it, right? We get done with the table read. Everybody claps. Good job, everybody. Great job. And I'm like, no, was it?
Not really.
Yvette takes me in her office. I remember she kicked her feet off. She goes, what happened? What happened? I go, I thought I had to memorize it. I didn't know I could just read it. She goes, it's literally called a table read.
Table read.
I said, no, he told me. So
We did. We told you the name. The name of
table
it.
read.
Yeah.
I didn't know. She didn't know. Long story short, Fox passed. UPN wanted to see it. They brought in Jason Bateman to read for Gary Owen.
Oh wow.
As Gary Owen.
That's so funny.
And Jason Bateman, he was like at a lull in his career at that point. This is like 2000.
Sure.
So he wasn't. He was like at that. It's inevitable. It's a roller coaster.
Yeah. This is an Ozark Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it Modern? What? Not Modern.
No. Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before that. So he's kind of because even they told me like Jason Bateman, he ain't in a minute. So they told me literally, they go, look, if the show goes, you're not going to be in it. You will have an executive producer credit, a created by credit, but based on the stand-up of Gary Owen, but you're not.
It's your whole life, though.
And he was going to be called Gary. Like Jason Bay would have been playing Gary Owen. So it didn't get picked up, and Yvette went on to do half and half, and Jason went on to an amazing career. And we're all doing fine right now. I avoided everybody in that room for years.
Out of
Holly
fear?
Robinson Pete, I thought they'd be like, that guy.
That guy. Yeah, right.
He can't
right,
act.
Right.
I run the Holly Robinson Pete at like the Think Like a Man at the premiere, like the premiere party. I literally pulled her aside and said, hey, Holly, you know I avoided you for like the last 10 years. And she was like, why? I go, that table read for the show. And she acted like she didn't remember. She goes, what are you talking about? I go, my show with Yvette. You were playing my wife. And she goes, I didn't think it was that bad. I go, come on now.
Yeah.
Like literally.
No bullshit.
I was like, that's when I knew Hollywood was kind of full of shit. Because when everybody clapped, great job, everybody. I was like, come on now.
Yeah.
You just recasted me.
You saw what happened.
Should have went, great job, everybody. Except you. Except
Gary,
you, Gary.
not great.
Yeah.
Not great at all.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey, everybody on here knows about DoorDash. I know you know about DoorDash because we love DoorDash and we use DoorDash. But you know you can get whiskey on there. You can get vodka. You get tequila. Whatever kind of sauce you must be looking for. Right now, DoorDash is giving you 25% off your next alcohol order of $35 or more, up to a $15 off max value. And that's eligible users only, of course. Terms apply for eligible users only. Terms apply. Must be 21 and over to order alcohol. You know better. Drink responsibly. Delivery and promotions available only in select markets. But I'm telling you, if you're out with friends at somebody's house and nobody can drive, so you got to get DoorDash to do the work for you. All right? You're looking to celebrate, let DoorDash drop it off to you. The alcohol selection is top shelf. Thousands of stores all over the country. You'll be sure to find what you're looking for and much, much more. Beer, wine, mixers. They got it all. You're throwing a party? Have some fun. Order it up with DoorDash. Let them do all the work for you. Order your alcohol with DoorDash today and drink in the savings. Use the code WHISKEY24 to get up to 25% off, up to $15 value on a $35 minimum subtotal. Your next alcohol order for eligible users only. Terms apply. Must be 21 and older to drink alcohol. Drink responsibly. Delivery and promotions available only in select markets. You know it. You use it. We love DoorDash. Might as well have them deliver it to you. Make it easy. This episode of Whiskey Ginger is brought to you by Rabbit Hole Distillery and their one-of-a-kind Kentucky bourbon and rye whiskeys. I've been sipping on the Sap Sauce for quite a long time. Talking about this for so long. Okay, behind these rabbits, I should say, is 𝙋𝙤𝙙𝘽𝙀𝙙 𝘽𝙚. Just inducted, by the way, into the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame. Fastest to ever get inducted. Shout out to this dude. A lot of people say they're small batch. They ain't small batch. These guys are pulling from 15 barrels at a time or under. Okay, that's pretty impressive. There's quality in every single drop. You taste this stuff, you know what's up. 4 different expressions: the Cave Hill, the High Gold, the Boxer Grail, and of course the Derringer. This stuff is so good. If you like a little bit of sweet, not too sweet, it's finished in Pedro Jimenez sherry casks from Spain's renowned Casquinola Cooperage. You gotta know. If you know, you know. So very good. This stuff is very delicious. It's smooth. It's crisp for the price point. I don't think there's anything better on the market, genuinely, than Rabbit Hole out right now. A lot of people are saying they're toasted barrels, all that stuff for the specialty releases. They ain't. Every single one of these, every single one of Rabbit Hole's whiskeys are aged in both charred and toasted barrels. So pick some up for yourself. Go to rabbitholedistillery.com/buy now. Use the promo code RABBIT for $5 off your first order. That's rabbitholedistillery.com/buy now. Promo code RABBIT for $5 off your first order. Please drink responsibly. Do you believe in magic? I certainly do. And I hope I don't get sued for that trademark. But you know what? Magic Mind is absolutely delicious and good for you. A lot of people take these, immunity boosters or little ginger shots, which is what my nickname was in high school. And I'm telling you, Magic Mind is a game changer. It tastes good. and you know it's making you do good. Okay, they've got to be America's fastest growing shot. It's a mental performance shot. It really gets you focused and honed in. What I like about it is I pair it with my coffee in the morning. I like a little doublet. You could just have it replace your coffee if you want, but it's so good, and it works instantly. I do feel a jolt, a boost, without all that other nonsense, that other world that you're thinking of, those energies thing. No. This is a mental energy mind booster, a mind enhancer. Trying to achieve greatness one shot at a time through Magic Mind is very simple, very easy to do. You got to get your hands on this stuff. You try it out, and by the way, if you're not satisfied, they got that magic promise. They refund 100%, no questions asked. What do you got to lose, my friends? They got a limited offer that you can use now. Get you up to 48% off your first subscription or 20% off a one-time purchase with code WHISKEY at checkout. You go ahead and claim it at magicmind.com/whiskeyginger. That's magicmind.com/whiskeyginger. Get your mind right.
Ginger. I like gingers.
I mean, I had the horror stories that I used to, when I was first auditioning for sitcoms, I was always scared of, people do get fired at these table reads, and you've heard this historically, this happens. And I was nervous. The first sitcom I booked, we had a table read at ABC, and probably one of the most experienced people there, she got clipped after the table read, and she knew it was bad. And she has gone on to have a fine career. It didn't matter. But I remember her calling afterwards and being like, was that really bad? And there was no other way. I was just like, I don't think it was great. Like the rhythm was all weird. And
you told that to Monique?
I had to. Baby, how bad was it? Monique. Yeah, Monique and I, we had a long run together, me and Monique. No, but when people get clipped from those things, it sucks. Well, it sucks because you're like, it's not a reflection of your talent or lack thereof. It's just those moments it's almost like when you have shows sometimes where you're like, man, it's fine, but it's not what it was for the early show. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
God.
Where you're
Isn't that the weird thing how, and even a theater, I've seen people, comics, just not get laughs. I go, it's crazy to me that like 2,000 people can all come together and be like, we're not going to laugh at this dude.
Yeah, it's not our
at
vibe.
the same time.
Right.
And then you got other shows, like 2,000 people are like, this is the greatest guy ever. And you just saw him do the same jokes.
I know. But
I'm like, it's wild to me.
Something happens with the rhythm of the room and the way that people are moving with each other that is so magical. When it works, it's amazing. And when they kind of all feel that they're not really into something, man, it's so I don't know, it's just so infectious, where like some nights where it's dull, it's dull. But I mean, we take the hit and we keep moving. Are you touring a new hour now?
It's a combo, because when you do 2 hours and
that's
and
insane that you did two.
I'm literally going, I don't think I did that, did I? And my manager's like, I don't know. Like, there's some jokes I'll put bullet points in my phone, like a word, and I'll know.
I use notes. I'll be
like Waffle House. I'll be like, okay, I know I didn't use a Waffle House joke in the last special.
Hour, right?
Yeah. So when you do 2 hours like that, I was like, I think it's like a hybrid, and then you don't want to do them because you could be adding on to it. And now it's better, but you're like, I can't do it once it airs. So I know there's about 45 minutes that I know is put to bed, because I know what that's about. That was about my divorce, avoiding a process server. That was about the issues I had with my family and my divorce. So I know that's gone. I'm not doing those jokes anymore. I moved on. But the other stuff, I'm like, am I? I'm not doing military stuff right now because I know I did a lot in the second hour.
Yeah.
So I'm going, it's kind of a hybrid. Like, there's a lot of new stuff, but I think I'm still touching on a couple topics from the special, but nobody's bought it yet. So,
well, they will.
When they do,
they will
air, then I'll know, put it to bed.
And now that don't know if you care to, but now that you're single, are you out? Are you out there? Are you in the streets?
I'm
are you out in these streets?
No, I'm dating somebody.
You are.
Yeah, the streets are kind of.
You're too grown to be out running around.
I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, you're tired. Yeah,
I'm tired.
Yeah, you want someone that's.
I just want to come home.
You don't want someone that's like, let's go to the club. Let's go out.
I can't do that.
No.
No. I don't have the energy. I'll go out every now and then. Like, I don't. Sometimes you just want to. I don't know. Sometimes you just want to go, but I like to go to clubs and just watch. I can't just go and be in the people. I need a section and not the floss to sit down.
Right, just to take some weight off. Yeah, this sciatica.
And I don't want to be out
me.
all night. I want to be like an hour. And I'm good for an hour. You know, and if you're with your boys or something, it's always good. Just listen to music and hang out a little bit. But I can't do like I used to. We're shutting it down.
Yeah, no.
We're getting tanked.
I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting this down. I'm going to go to bed. I Irish goodbye every time I go out now. I always
Irish
leave.
goodbye mean you don't say goodbye?
Yeah, you don't say goodbye. You just disappear.
Yep.
You know what my easiest Irish goodbye to lead myself into getting there is maybe telling one friend, being like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'll never come back.
That's smart.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll never come back, and then no one gives a shit. They don't know that you're gone. And even if they did,
on social media, they said if you don't say goodbye when you leave a room, you literally save it's some enormous amount of time in your life. Like you literally save 6
years
months of your life. Yeah. You said years. I went months.
Okay.
You know
because the amount of time that I've spent being
later, man, I'm gone. You're leaving? Yeah.
Wait, come over here. Well, say hi to Mark.
Yeah,
Mark's here.
right,
Yeah, it's
the
like,
worst.
fuck, man. I don't want to say hi to that guy. Well, listen, dude. I appreciate you coming on the show. I knew you had a busy day already, so this means a lot. It's great to sit with you. If you want to plug dates, please plug away. Tell these people where to go see you. What do you got coming up?
AndrewSantino.com. I like to plug other people's dates.
Dude, I'm out. I'm only doing six clubs, and then I'm doing theaters down in the fall. I'm done. I'm cooked for the year. I'm like, I only want to do 6 clubs. So where are you going?
I don't know when
Tell people.
When does this air?
As soon, whenever you want it to air. When do you start? Are you out now?
I'm out year round.
Yeah.
So I'll put dates that I know this is gonna air. July 27th. I'm at the Pearl Theater inside the Palms in Las Vegas.
Is that where you always play? Do you always play the Palms?
Mm-hmm. I used to do the Orleans.
Oh yeah.
But then the Palms stepped up, and we
Yeah.
they pay well.
Yeah.
And they it's come kind of a tradition. Like it's always like that last weekend in July.
It's great.
And same with New Year's Eve. I always do the Texas Trust Theater in Dallas, New Year's Eve.
Now, what is that about? Why Dallas?
They probably about 10 years ago, I did it because they said they were doing music acts. Music is a lot more insurance, moving parts.
Sure.
We tried it, did pretty good, sold enough tickets that everybody made money. The next year we came back, I headlined again. We sold more tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Third year, we sold it out. I was like, oh, but now I'm going. Dude, year 4, guys, a new hour every year in the same venue.
Tough.
I was like, oh, because you're trying to remember what you did the last year, right?
Right.
If you'll come back. I said, okay, we're going to switch it. I'm going to host, and we're going to really go after big headliners.
Oh, that's smart.
And we'll do 2 nights. We'll do the 30th and 31st. So that's what we've done every year since. Like, I've had Cedric, I've had Epps. I had Dion Cole this year.
Oh, that's super smart.
and
Then you get to have
host.
fun and goof off, and then
And we do 2 nights, and we pack it out both nights.
You'll do that again this year.
We're not only doing the 31st. I think it falls on like a Tuesday this year or something.
Does it?
So yeah, it's a weird day that New Year's Eve is. So we don't have people got to go to work on the 30th. So they're going to be like,
do they though?
They're like, let's just do the 31st, pack it out, and then we'll go back to 2 days once it falls on like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
We're going to fill it up this year. So we'll say those tickets aren't on sale yet, but
They will be soon.
But the Palms is on sale. So
And Vegas is a tough, weird
Vegas.
market sometimes. So come out to Vegas.
July 27th.
Yeah.
And then, hold on. The Keswick Theater in Philadelphia is July 28th.
Keswick Theater.
I think that's what it's called.
I mean, you know better than
I
I
don't
do.
know.
I've only played the Met. Is the only other theater that I played there.
I haven't done.
You know the Met?
I'm pretty sure I've done it at some point. in my
I'm
career.
sure.
But yeah, Keswick Theater on the 28th. The Pearl Theater inside the Palms, that's in July. We'll just go with that.
We'll go with
'cause we
that,
don't know
knock
when
it
this
out.
is going to go.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
That was the longest pump your date end of a podcast.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Like
they get what they deserve.
Yeah. You know
but
what I mean?
go to what? GaryOwen.com. It's got to be, yeah?
GaryOwen.live.
.live.
Oh, the divorce, I lost.com.
You lost the .com in the
She
divorce.
had the,
she will take
no.
everything.
Yeah, she paid the domain. Like, she was paying it to keep the domain.
And then refused to give it to you.
Yep.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? So I had to go to, I
That
don't know if
is
she,
ice cold.
I don't know if she refused to give it to me. It's just at the time, the payments due just for the domain, which isn't that much.
No.
And we're in the middle of divorce. I can't call her and be like, hey, can you pay for the website? And
I would've
everything
done
was
it.
going to like her email, her
Right.
password. So we just said, let it go. I'll just get different websites. Now it's GaryOwen.live.
Now she'll take over your website and just start putting up fake shit on there just to fuck with you.
He ain't shit.com.
All right, dude, I appreciate you. We end the show the same way. Look in that camera right there, and you say one word or one phrase to end the episode. It used to be a word, and then some people wanted to say a phrase. So however you want to end the episode in that camera, whenever you're ready.
Fuck you, Bobby Lee.
I forgot we didn't talk about